Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You might be holding onto a nickel that's worth more than a brand new Lamborghini. Yes, a single Jefferson nickel from 1962, with no mint mark, could be your golden ticket. And it's not even gold. How can an everyday coin turn into a six-figure payday? Well, buckle up, because what I'm about to reveal might just change your financial future forever. And before you toss that old change jar aside, stick around. This isn't just another coin. This could be your million-dollar moment. Let me take you back to 1962, the year the Beatles released their first single. Gas was 28 cents a gallon, and America was deep in the Cold War. While most people were watching the skies for Soviet missiles, something remarkable was quietly slipping into their pockets. The 1962 Jefferson nickel, no mint mark. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "It's just a nickel, not a magic bean," hear me out. This particular coin has become the stuff of numismatic legend. And not all of them are valuable, but a few rare ones, they're worth a fortune. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 100 million nickels that year. But not all nickels are created equal. Some 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson nickels were struck with unusual die varieties, extreme mint errors, and pristine conditions that are now classified as ultra-rare by collectors. But what makes one of these coins worth $654,000, while the rest are barely worth the metal they're printed on? We'll uncover that in just a moment. Let's talk value. One of the highest-known auction sales for a 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel recently hit $654,000. That's right, someone walked away with over $500,000 for a coin that once bought a piece of bubble gum. Top-graded coins by PCGS or NGC, specifically those rated MS67 or higher, are almost impossible to find. The coin must be flawless. No scratches, no wear, just shining like it was minted yesterday. If the steps on Monticello on the back of the nickel are fully visible and sharply struck, this adds massive value. This is known as the full steps designation. Some coins were struck off-center, double die, or even had planchet flaws. These mistakes can multiply a coin's value tenfold. Ever made a mistake at work and wished you got paid more for it? Well, the mint did, and collectors are cashing in. Now imagine this: you've got an old nickel sitting in a drawer. It has all 5 steps, no mint mark, shimmering like a mirror, and it's graded MS67. That's a $600,000 payday waiting to happen. And here's the kicker: these rare coins often show up in ordinary places. In fact, one was discovered inside a forgotten coin jar in a garage in Ohio. But what really happened to that nickel, and how you can spot one, is coming up next. Now let's get practical. Here's how you can check your coins and potentially unlock a life-changing treasure hiding in plain sight. Go through your change, especially old nickels. Look specifically for 1962 with NO mint mark, and flip the coin to check the steps on Monticello. Use a magnifier. Look for sharp details, no wear. If it looks like it was just minted, ding ding, you may be in business. Send it to PCGS or NGC. If it comes back with a high grade and full steps designation, you've officially entered high roller territory. You can sell it at auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers, or to elite coin dealers who specialize in rare Jefferson nickels. But hey, if it comes back worth only $50 instead of $650K, you're still up 1,000% from face value. Try doing that in the stock market. Remember, the people getting rich from these coins aren't lucky. They're looking. They're checking every drawer, every dusty jar, every coin collection they inherited from Grandpa Joe. You don't need a lottery ticket to change your life. Sometimes all it takes is a nickel. So here's your mission: check your change. Examine your old rolls. Get those coins graded. because that one small act could unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and opportunity. And in our next video, we'll reveal a 1960s penny that's turning up in sock drawers and selling for more than $1 million. You do not want to miss that. Subscribe now. Hit the bell icon, because your next coin might just fund your dream lifestyle. What if I told you that a small, everyday coin sitting quietly in your pocket, or maybe your drawer, could be worth more than your car, more than a down payment on your dream home, even more than $1 million? Sounds crazy, right? But the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is exactly that kind of treasure, a rare gem hiding in plain sight, worth a staggering $654,000 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000 for a nickel most people toss aside without a second glance. I mean, who knew nickels could be the real MVPs of the coin world? Move over Bitcoin, here comes the nickel. But before you rush to your coin jar, let me tell you why this coin is so special, and why time is running out for those who want to cash in on this rare opportunity. Back in 1974, Jefferson nickels were minted in massive quantities across the United States. So, what makes this no-mint mark variety so rare and valuable? Most 1974 nickels bear a mint mark, a tiny letter indicating where they were made. But the no-mint mark coin? It defies that norm. This variant was produced in Philadelphia, but without the usual mint mark, an anomaly that collectors now hunt like gold. Imagine holding a piece of history that even the US Mint itself never intended to create in such limited numbers. It's like finding a secret doorway in a house you thought you knew inside out. What's more, the rarity of these coins is not just about numbers. It's about their condition. The difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth hundreds of thousands comes down to the slightest details. The shine, the scratches, the wear. Ever wondered why some coins look brand new despite being decades old? Spoiler: it's not magic, it's careful preservation. And that's exactly what makes some 1974 no-mint mark nickels priceless. Now here's the catch. The market for these coins is heating up faster than ever before. Demand from collectors, investors, and even museums is skyrocketing. Prices have surged, and $654,000 is the current price tag for a top-condition specimen. But how do you know if you have one? And more importantly, how do you avoid the costly mistakes that could leave millions on the table? We're about to uncover those secrets. Stay with me. First, the truth. Most 1974 nickels you'll find are not the no-mint mark variety. And even among those, the condition is everything. But if you do own this rare coin in near-mint condition, you could literally be holding a small fortune. Grading your coin through an expert service is essential, because every detail counts. A tiny flaw can mean the difference between a few dollars and hundreds of thousands. Imagine unknowingly selling your rare nickel for pennies, or worse, letting it sit hidden while others cash in big. The clock is ticking, and the market won't wait forever. So what should you do if you suspect you own this rare gem? First, don't panic. Second, get it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or grading service immediately. Third, keep it secure. This is not a coin you want to lose or damage. Treat your 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel like you would your favorite vintage wine. Handle it carefully, and it will pay dividends in time. And finally, when you're ready to sell, do so smartly. Auctions, private sales, and specialized dealers all have pros and cons. But with the right guidance, you can turn your coin into a life-changing payday. By now, you might be wondering how many of these nickels are still out there. Is the $654,000 price sustainable, or is it just a bubble? That's the million-dollar question we'll answer next. But before that, here's something every rare coin owner needs to hear. Because this isn't just about money. It's about seizing an opportunity that could transform your financial future forever. Don't let your rare coin become a mischance. So, if you have a 1974 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel or even think you might, now is the time to act. The rarest coins don't wait, and neither should you. Click the link below to access our exclusive guide on how to authenticate, appraise, and sell your rare coins for top dollar. Your journey to wealth starts today. And in our next video, we'll reveal the one rare coin mistake that has cost sellers millions, and how you can avoid it completely. Don't miss it. Imagine holding a small piece of American history, no bigger than your thumb, but worth enough to change your life forever. What if I told you that one nickel from 2006, stamped with a simple P mint mark, could be valued today at over $765,000? Yes, you heard that right. $765,000. This isn't some tall tale or fantasy coin hunting story. This is real. This is the 2006 P mint Mark Jefferson nickel, the hidden gem that's quietly sitting in collections across the United States, just waiting for someone like you to discover its true worth. But how can a coin minted just a few years ago be worth so much? And more importantly, how do you know if the nickel you have in your pocket or hidden in your old coin jar is one of these rare treasures? Before you start checking your couch cushions or the bottom of your purse, yes, that old thing that hasn't seen daylight since the Obama administration, let me tell you, this isn't your average nickel. This is the nickel that could make you richer than you ever imagined. So, buckle up, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal the secrets behind the 2006 P mint Mark Jefferson nickel's staggering value, why collectors are scrambling to get their hands on it, and how you can identify, protect, and sell your own rare coins before someone else beats you to it. This is a story about fortune, history, and timing. And trust me, missing out on this could be the biggest regret you ever have when it comes to your coin collection. Let's rewind a bit. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, honoring our third president, Thomas Jefferson. It's a coin most of us take for granted, like that old car you never really appreciate until it breaks down. But the 2006 P mint Mark Jefferson nickel? It's different. It's an anomaly. The Philadelphia Mint produced these coins, but a very small batch contained an unexpected, rare error, an unintentional minting flaw that only a handful possess. Think of it like this. Most nickels are mass-produced, millions every day. But every now and then, a coin gets struck in a way that makes it unique, one of a kind. It's this rarity that drives collectors wild and drives the price sky high. So what exactly is this minting error? And why is it worth more than a luxury car or a small house in some parts of the country? Can a coin really be worth $765,000? Spoiler alert, yes. But it's not just about the error. It's about the story behind it. Imagine this. A coin minted quietly in 2006, only to be discovered years later by a casual collector. Someone who had no idea they were holding a financial goldmine. Suddenly, this humble nickel turns into a symbol of pure luck and fortune. But here's where the fear kicks in. Because for every one lucky owner, there are hundreds of others who have no clue they might be sitting on millions, maybe even you. Are you ready to find out if your coin collection holds the key to a wealthy lifestyle? Because knowing what to look for and acting fast could be the difference between riches and regret. Here's how to spot the 2006 P mint Mark Jefferson nickel that could be worth hundreds of thousands. Look closely for these telltale signs. The P mint mark positioned unusually, slight doubling of the numbers on the date, and an almost imperceptible ridge error on the rim. These subtle clues are what experts use to authenticate this rare coin. But beware, counterfeits exist, and rushing to sell without proper appraisal could cost you dearly. Think of it like dating online. You don't want to commit to the first offer without checking if it's legit, right? Same with your coins. If you do have this rare nickel, you could be sitting on a treasure trove worth $765,000 or more, enough to transform your lifestyle, pay off debts, or fund your dream retirement. And here's the catch: market demand is rising. Collectors, investors, and even museums are hunting for these coins, driving prices higher every day. The window to act is narrow. Waiting too long might mean losing out to someone quicker or luckier. So, what's your next move? First, carefully examine your coin collection for this nickel. Second, get a professional appraisal. Don't trust just anyone, seek certified experts. Third, if your coin checks out, prepare to enter a world where your humble nickel becomes your golden ticket. In my next video, I'll reveal exactly how to sell these rare nickels for top dollar and avoid the traps that catch most sellers off guard. You don't want to miss it. Remember, fortune favors the bold. If you've got the 2006 mint Mark Jefferson nickel, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Your path to wealth and financial freedom might be just one coin away. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss the insider secrets coming next. Your future millionaire story starts here. What if I told you that an ordinary coin in your pocket could unlock a fortune beyond your wildest dreams? What if the key to a millionaire lifestyle was hidden in plain sight, in a 2002 mint Mark Jefferson nickel valued today at over $654,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But today, I'm going to reveal why this seemingly everyday coin is rewriting the rules of wealth and how it could change your financial future forever. Have you ever checked your couch cushions only to find a 5-cent piece worth more than your car? No, just me. Before you dismiss this as a fairy tale, let's dive deep and uncover the fascinating journey behind this rare nickel and why collectors are scrambling to get their hands on it. The 2002 mint Mark Jefferson nickel wasn't always a headline-grabbing treasure. Minted quietly in Denver, it was one among millions produced for everyday transactions. Yet, a tiny flaw, a minting error combined with limited circulation, made a small batch of these coins exceptionally rare. And in the rare coin world, rarity translates directly into unthinkable value. Imagine your neighbor uses one at a vending machine, while across the country, collectors pay hundreds of thousands, knowing the clock is ticking. Experts estimate the current market value at a staggering $654,000, and the value is climbing fast. But here's the catch. These coins are vanishing from circulation faster than you can say, jackpot. The opportunity to cash in on your treasure? It's slipping away. So, unless you want to end up like that guy who threw away a rare coin thinking it was just another nickel, don't scroll away yet. But how do you know if your 2002 Jefferson nickel is one of these rare gems? And what steps can you take to unlock its hidden fortune? Let's break it down. First, inspect your nickel carefully. The rare 2002 errors show specific mint marks and subtle anomalies only the trained eye or a trusted appraiser can spot. This isn't about luck, it's about knowledge, and knowledge leads to power. Collectors aren't waiting. Every day, coins are being appraised, auctioned, and sold, with million-dollar deals made quietly in back rooms and online marketplaces. If you hold one of these coins, hesitation could cost you dearly. Imagine what $500,000 or more could do: the home, the travel, the security for your family. This is more than a coin. It's a ticket to a new lifestyle, a legacy. But here's the secret most people don't know. Not all rare coins are equally valuable. There's a little-known detail about the 2002 Jefferson nickel that can double or even triple its worth. Want to find out what it is? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because in our next video, we'll uncover this powerful secret and how you can prepare to sell your coin for millions. Don't miss out on the chance to unlock your fortune. Remember, Wealth isn't just about what you earn. It's about what you discover, what you protect, and what you dare to pursue. Your treasure could be in your pocket right now. What if I told you that a single nickel in your pocket right now could be worth more than a Ferrari? That one tiny 5-cent coin minted in 2022, with a barely noticeable P under the date, is turning ordinary folks into overnight millionaires. Would you believe it? Well, buckle up, because one of these nickels just sold for over $732,000. Yeah, for a coin that buys a single stick of gum, if you can even find one for that price anymore. Let's start with the basics. The 2022 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a place known for mass-producing everyday coins. Over 400 million of these were made. So how in the world could one be worth over $750,000? Because not all coins are created equal. Just like people at a family reunion, some are totally average, and some are just plain unforgettable. What makes this coin unforgettable? It's not just age, it's what's hidden in plain sight. The rare one we're talking about has what's called a striking error, possibly a full blockage or double die obverse. Errors so rare that collectors are practically fighting over them. But that's not all. There's something even more shocking about why this nickel is so valuable. And we're getting to that in just a second. Here's what coin collectors are really looking for in the 2022 P. Jefferson nickel that skyrockets its value. Full steps designation. If the Monticello building on the back has fully struck steps without any blurring, it's like hitting a jackpot. Error variance. We're talking off-center strikes, double dies, and die caps, minting mistakes that make each coin one-of-a-kind. High-grade condition, MS 68 or above. A near-perfect coin graded by PCGS or NGC. A 2022 P. Jefferson nickel with a full strike, flawless surface, and a dramatic error? That's how it hit $732,000 at auction. And here's the catch. Most people are spending these coins without ever knowing they had a life-changing asset in their hands. Can you imagine giving away a $700,000 nickel for a gas station soda? It's already happened multiple times. So how do you know if your 2022 nickel is one of these rare ones? That's where the treasure hunt begins. And it's easier than you think. Now imagine this. You're at home. You dump out that old coin jar that's been collecting dust for years. And there it is, shiny, ordinary, but with that P mint mark and something off about it. You send it to get graded. Days later, you get the call. Your coin is valued at over $700,000. At that point, the only thing you'll be flipping is your house into a beachfront mansion. But here's what separates the rich from the really rich action. Most people will watch this video and do absolutely nothing. But you're different. Before I tell you exactly how to submit your coin for grading and list it for auction, I need you to hear this. There's another modern nickel, even rarer, that's now crossing the $1 million mark. And you might already own it. We'll reveal that coin in the next video, but only for those ready to turn change into generational wealth. So don't just keep collecting coins, start collecting opportunities. The 2022 P. Jefferson nickel is no longer just pocket change. It's a lottery ticket hiding in plain sight. Subscribe for the next coin reveal. Check your change. And remember, wealth isn't found, it's uncovered.